So first things first, trigger warning, this video is going to talk about melanoma, skin cancer, and some wound care. So if that's not your bag, go ahead and click off and I'll just see you tomorrow. But it's Veg Day 15, vlog every day in July 15th, 2025. And you are what you eat, but what's eating you? And today, what's eating me is melanoma and some tattoo cream. We'll get to that. Let's get this show on the road. I'm logging off from work. So ever since Nick and I got together a long time ago, he's had these really interesting moles on his back, and we've lived in lots of places that had lots of sunshine, and he's gotten lots of tans and sunburns over the years. And on his back, he had this one particular spot, one particular mole. He's always had it, but around February, March, it started to change color, change shape. It started to have a little bit of a squiggly edge, little rough edge. Also had some discoloration, some, it just didn't look right. I mean, how would he know? He can't see his back. He would never know. So I was just like, you know what? Maybe you should go get that biopsy. Let's just be careful. It's kind of just looks strange. So he did, and it came back as skin cancer, melanoma. Nobody ever wants to hear the C word. Nobody. The C word is the scariest thing ever. And who wants that? But I'm glad we caught it. And they were able to get him in and get it removed at around the end of May. But the way they had to take it out was in this diamond pattern, and the area that they had to remove was so large that they could only stitch the top of the diamond and the bottom of the diamond together, leaving a huge gaping hole in the center of his back that I got to take care of, including scraping out, debriding all of the granulating tissue that was starting to fill in. And I've been at it for, since May 28th. Well, story time continues. So May 28th, when they took out that big hunk of his back, I also asked the surgeon to take a look at another mole located about 6 inches north of the original mole site. That second mole also had changes to it. So I asked them to biopsy that one while he was under the knife. And they did. And when they sent that one off, sure enough, it needed to come off too. So that one's been going on, I think 3 weeks now. So we've been doing wound care on 2 spots on his back for a while, and I have all of his gear on the kitchen counter right now because I'm getting ready to do some wound care for him. I guess through this whole process, I've learned an awful lot about dermatology and melanoma and skin cancer in general. So let this be your call to action to go make an appointment with your dermatologist, please, and have your skin checked, even if you just need a baseline, just to see what you've got going on, especially on your back and areas of your body that you can't see, because you don't want it to be too late and then all of a sudden you have these weird symptoms coming up that you had no idea were being caused by skin cancer that you couldn't see that was happening on your body. So welcome to Wound Care Central. So these are all of his gauzes and different materials and different bandages and such, and gear that we've used. I actually even had to use, I told him I'd have to go spelunking in his wound because it was so deep. So I used a camping headlamp to see into his wound before it was filling in. The good news is it's doing much better. So I'm thrilled that his wounds have been healing incredibly well. He was told, quote unquote, by the dermatologist, by the surgeon, the last time we went to have his wounds checked, that he is granulating like a champ. And I have to agree. I am thrilled with how it looks. Right now, the only main concern is that he's going to pop his stitches. He does have dissolving stitches in his back, and really they just want him to not pop them open. But other than that, his hole, the gaping hole in his back, has since almost completely filled in, which is causing him incredible distraction and discomfort because of the itching. He is healing and his back is itching, and he can't attack it with a back scratcher because he might tear his stitches open. So it is unbelievable. He's constantly asking me to check his bandages, and that's code for, will you please scratch my back?
Hey Leah.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you check my bandages, make sure they're on okay?
Are they itchy?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Let me see. So as it is, I just have to scratch around his wounds, and you'll see in a bit where his actual patches are. I'll insert the video here so you can see me scratching around his wounds. I gotta be careful. It's healing, I know. All right, I got something for you. I got something that will help.
Oh, I hope so.
But that brings me to this really cool tattoo numbing cream. So this is not an ad. This is not an ad. I am just a fan. So I told you last week that I do some UGC content, user-generated content for different products that ask me to review for their websites. I create content for their websites. And this came up on my options for UGC. And I was thinking to myself, tattoo numbing cream. Neither Nick nor I have any tattoos at all on our bodies. I don't know how we made it out of Gen X without a tattoo, at least not yet. That may change. The reason why this sparked my interest and I wanted to try it out for UGC content was because it's also meant for the itchiness that comes with wound healing. And I thought, Eureka, what a perfect alignment of the universe, sending me a product that I can test on Nick to help him feel better, because he can't attack it like he wants to. He wants to scratch it, he can't. And numbing cream to the rescue. Everything I've seen online about this stuff has shown that people apply it to their skin before they get a tattoo, especially a large area one. And then they also apply it during the healing process. I think the packaging is really cute and stuff. I'll link it below if you're interested. I don't get any kind of kickback from it at all. It's just informational. But I just wanted to share this with you because, you know, the universe provides. Like, he's been dying over this itch on his back with this wound stuff. And all of a sudden, right when he needs it the most, we get this numbing cream to check out. I mean, I can't be more grateful than that. It's so, so rad. This is not sponsored. I get no kickbacks from this at all. But you need to know, if you need to heal a wound, that's not a burn. As long as you need to just heal a wound, don't put this on a burn. But this can really help a lot. This is Dynaderm. It also comes under many other names, but it's basically a hydrocolloidal bandage. This one is sold in sheets, and you might be familiar with this stuff, especially if you buy zit patches. Hydrocolloidal dressings and those zit patches that you can put on your face to like heal your pimples is this exact stuff, except those come pre-cut, pre-sized, and are very expensive. You can cut this to any size you want, and you can put it on any cut, scrape, abrasion, bruise, or not bruise, why would you put it on a bruise? But this keeps your wound moist, and it helps it heal really, really fast. It's also way cheaper to buy the sheets than to buy the pre-cut ones by a mile. Like, I think I spent $14 for that entire pack, which gives you 10 sheets like this that are literally the size of my entire hand. Like, look at how big these sheets are. And those zit patches, I think you get like 10 patches for like 10 bucks. No way. And then there's Tegaderm. People cover their tattoos with these when they don't want to get them wet, but these will also be helpful for when he's able to go back in the pool, because he's missing all of his water classes because he can't get in the water just yet, but soon. That brings me to discussion on sunscreen. So I have a question for you, especially the nurses. So how do you feel about sunscreen? I personally detest sunscreen. I haven't found one that I like. Now that Nick has been through a melanoma scare twice, I am rethinking my relationship with sunscreen. Skin cancer is a thing, and it's actually pretty deadly if it's left alone. Get your skin checked, and please recommend your favorite sunscreen to me, because I probably need to get on board. I'll leave you there for today's vlog. Stay delicious. Sorry about the wound stuff, but you know, it's real life, and that's what's happening in my world right now. And go drink some water. I'll see you tomorrow. Get them taken off, and we'll put some of that stuff on you, okay?
Okay.
All right, time to put the itch cream on. It's numbing cream, but this is gonna help with his itch. So, it smells pretty good, actually. Hey, you feeling any better?
Yeah, not bad.
How
Not
long
bad.
has it been?
About 30 minutes or so.
About 30 minutes?
Yeah.
And how's your itch? Scale of 1 to
Actually,
10.
Yeah, it's 10 being not itchy.
Yeah, 10 being not itchy.
Yeah, I'd say like 7, 8. Like, I'd feel a little bit, but way better than it was.
Awesome.
Thanks for getting that stuff for me.